to know how I got this car for under 100K from auction, then continue watching the video. This car was a headache, and I'm gonna tell you all about my experience with auction in South Africa. First things first, if you wanna get your car from a local dealership, don't. Auction is the only way. So guys, I faced a lot of challenges fixing this car. It took me less than 20,000 to actually fix this car. It's way cheaper than you actually think. So right now guys, I'm gonna put up videos on how the car looked when I got it from auction. And guys, it wasn't pretty. It had low mileage. It only had 75,000 kilometers on the clock. The front looked very bad, but I went with my mechanic to see if it was in proper condition. The advice I can give to you as a young entrepreneur at 22 years old buying my first car from auction is that you should go with a mechanic, because a mechanic can hear if the engine is good or not. So cost of ownership guys, I'm not gonna lie, I got this car for 65,000 rands, even though on the auction I should have gotten it for 50,000 rands. But this is not the condition I got it in. Right here, it was crash damaged. I had to fix this whole section right here. They had to strip the car. I had to get new parts, you know. With auctions, guys, be careful. You might bid, you might get the car for cheap, but they will not let the car go under any circumstances if they have not made their profit. Oh, sorry about that. I was just cleaning my sweet rims. I'm kidding. I was supposed to get this car for 50,000, but after I went to their headquarters, they said that this car was under STC, meaning availability only. And I asked them what that meant. They were like, there was a minimum target of this car hitting 80,000. So they wanted to let the car go for 80,000. And I said, no, that's out of my budget. So one of the guys, they called the owner of the car. And we came to an agreement the next day saying that I only have 65, I'm gonna take care of this car. And guys, 65,000 later, I got this car from auction. This is about 7 months later after buying this car. The wheels, these were not the original wheels that came with the car. There was no power steering. So guys, if you look at the steering wheel, this is not the original steering for a VW Polo Vivo 2020. I had to buy the steering wheel. Bought the steering wheel with the seat belts, because you know, once there's an accident, the seat belts are no longer functional. With the airbag system, for about 4,000 rands. The car was 65,000 rands, as I told you guys. After that, I resprayed the whole car. Even though it wasn't properly resprayed, it was quite cheap. Here, I had to change the battery, but I spent about 3,000 changing this battery for a newer one while I traded in my older one. There's something I regret spending money on is this sound system right here. Initially, I had this sound system right here, but after installing every audio in this car, including this was made by the speaker guys, right? So after installing everything, they were like, the power is too much for this one. I had to get another one. So with the subwoofer also, you can't forget the subwoofer, you know. So initially everything, including the door speakers, the speakers, the subwoofer, and the 2 amps, costed me about 9,000 rands, excluding installation. Guys, definitely with this sound system, I went overkill because the installation costed me about 4,000 rands just to install it, because it was different occasions. I would buy this, they would install it, I pay them. Buy another one, they install it, I pay them. You know, there was always something coming up. So that costed me way too much, guys. Not to forget, these rims were not necessary. The old tires, right, were leaking air. That's the only reason why I changed them. So I didn't want to change it to other biscuit tires. I decided to invest in a more permanent solution. These tires have not given me a problem, not even a leakage, not even a flat tire. And I've been driving it for about 7 months, guys. That is a good investment.
You didn't mention how much you spent on the tires.
I did.
You said the rims.
Remember I said the rims and the tires were 12,000. Man, cameraman, you sleepy. Is the total on how much I spent on this car was 120,000. It could have been 80, but I went overkill, overboard. fixing the car, buying the parts, the mechanic charged me about 4,000 just to fix, you know, the front part of the car because it was damaged in front. I bought the parts myself, so it's not included in the 4,000 that he charged me. The parts, I think, costed me about another 5,000 because buying the filters, buying the brackets, buying the clips. If you want to get any car, go to auctionoperation.com. This video is not sponsored by them. The value of this car right now on the market is 240,000 rands. If I decided to sell my car and I didn't want to wait, I would get at least 200,000 on this car, guys. I spent 120,000 fixing it up, even though unnecessary builds were I could have spent 20k fixing it. It could have been 85, guys, but you know, as boys we like things.